This, sorry. This is the L2C Media Network, and this is Sports Final. Think of us as the daily show of sports, but more funnier. And it's sponsored by the L2C Media Network. Now, with the details from the headlines that makes the sports world go round and up your address, here's our host, Steve the Baxman Baxley. Hi ho. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another jam-packed erotic vision. A vision? Yeah, it's a vision. It's a vision of somewhere else. No. There we go. Welcome everyone to another glorious edition of whatever the hell this show is. There we are. I think maybe it's best we have both lights. There we go. Thank you. Okay, this is another spine-tingling edition of our little show of shows that we do Monday through Saturday, 11:35 to 12:35. Sunday, midnight to 1, unless a big event causes us to go on a little late. Lucky for us, we had no big events. That said, ladies and gents, let's get on with this broadcast and do it with a proper smile. Anyway, let's go to it. We first, as always, with it being Saturday, this is not the Prudential College Football Scoreboard, not presented by Prudential for life, health, auto, and home insurance. Why not do what everybody else does? Call State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Because who the hell wants to carry a rock? Okay, let's do this, shall we? All right. Let's get to the games that are just either continuing or at the half or however you want to say it. 10:22 remaining in the third, and it is South Alabama 21, Alcorn State 14. At the half, 17th ranked Ord, Mississippi. They have a cousin named Young, Mississippi. They lead Tulane 40-21. Fourth quarter, 14:20 remaining. Oklahoma State leads Boise State by 1. At the half, Arizona leads Northern Arizona by a touchdown, 13-7. 6 minutes, 2 seconds before this one goes to the half. It's 19 Arizona State. No, correction. It's 23 BYU leading number 19 Arizona State 14-7. 6:44 remaining in that lovely thing we like to call before the half. It's 14th ranked Iowa State leading UNLV 14-0. Obviously, UNLV did not show up for this contest, and they are instead playing a bunch of high schoolers. I think they're playing the junior varsity team from Las Vegas High. And at 14-0, by the way, again, Iowa State in the lead. And at the end of the first period, end of first quarter, 13th ranked UCLA up 1 on Fresno State. They lead 7-6. Now for some finals, we got them for you. UL Monroe over Jackson State, 12-7. Okay, let's keep it going here. Syracuse over Albany, 62-24. Boston College over Temple, 28-3. 8th ranked Cincinnati, a 38-24 win over Indiana. 16th ranked Coastal Carolina beat Buffalo, 28-25. We have an upset. Where's our upset horn? Here it is. We have an upset. Actually, when we say an upset, we just do this. Ay, Chihuahua. I just scraped myself. Here's the upset. 24. Michigan State, unranked. massacred the 24th ranked Miami Hurricanes by a score of 38-17. Thank you. There you go. About time you got fixed. Third ranked Oklahoma over Nebraska, 23-16. 25th ranked Michigan over Northern Illinois. I have a feeling they got beat in the first half, 63-10. 7th ranked Texas A&M over New Mexico, 34-0. Another big score. There we go. Mizzou over Southeast Missouri. The Battle of the Missouris. 59-28. Mizzou did the win. So shouldn't they be called Mizwin? Kentucky over Chattanooga, 28-23. Tennessee over Tennessee Tech, 56-0. Army over Connecticut, 52-21. West Virginia over 15th ranked Virginia Tech, 27-21. West Michigan over Pittsburgh, 44-41. Minnesota blanked Colorado. Actually, I should say Minnesota neutered Colorado, 30-0. Kansas State over Nevada, 38-17. 12th ranked Notre Dame continues to surprise everybody. They beat Purdue, 27-13. Number 1 ranked Alabama had a tough time, but they come out of it pretty good. They beat 11th ranked Florida, who almost garnered the upset, 31-29. Baylor over Kansas, 45-7. Akron zipped the Bryant, 35-14. Rutgers over Delaware, 45-13. Appalachian State, or for you computer geeks out there, fellow computer geeks, App State, 44-10 over Elon. Eastern Michigan over Massachusetts, 42-28. Wake Forest over Florida State, 35-14. 6th ranked Clemson beat Georgia Tech, 14-8. A normally scored football game. Amazing, don't you think? Oregon State over Idaho, 42-0. I see only the Idaho team obviously didn't show up, so they had to play against potato farmers. And they had to leave the game, chase a big truck with a big-ass potato on it. 5th ranked Iowa over Kent State, 30-7. By the way, to the potato farmers of Idaho, you know I kid because I care. Miami of Ohio beat LIU Post, 42-7. SMU over Louisiana Tech, 39-37. 9th ranked Ohio State made it easy against Tulsa, 41-20. USC over Washington State, 45-14. Wyoming over Ball State, 45-12. Colorado State defeated Toledo, 22-6. Afterwards, the entire city of Toledo decided that they wanted no part of Ohio and wanted to be a part of Michigan. If you remember the Michigan-Ohio War, I think it was the winner gets Toledo, the loser gets Detroit. No comment. 20th ranked Arkansas over Georgia Southern, 45-10. Memphis over Mississippi State, 31-29. Duke over Northwestern, 30-23. California over Sacramento State, 42-30. Washington over Arkansas State, 52-3. Bowling Green over Murray State, 27-10. East Carolina over Marshall, 42-38. FAU over Fordham, 45-14. UTSA over Middle Tennessee, 27-13. Liberty with Justice for All over Old Dominion, 45-17. Georgia State over Charlotte, 20-9. South Florida beat Florida A&M, 38-17. Texas Tech over Florida International, 54-21. Houston over Grambling, 45-0. 2nd ranked Georgia over South Carolina, 40-13. Troy over Southern Miss, 21-9. Incarnate Word over Texas State, 42-34. And final score, not 1, not 2, but 3 overtimes. San Diego State, 33. Utah, 31. Ooh. 10th ranked Penn State over 22nd ranked Auburn, 28-20. LSU over Central Michigan, 49-21. North Carolina State over Furman, 45-7. Fourth-ranked Oregon, who is continuing to bask in the glow of an upset over that state down in Ohio, 48-7 over Stony Brook. Hello, Oregon. Your Ducks are good. UAB over North Texas, 40-6. Utah State over Air Force, 49-45. 21st ranked North Carolina over Virginia, 59-39. Texas over Rice, 58-0. New Mexico over South Carolina State, 43-35. Stanford over Vanderbilt by a score of 41-23. Louisville over UCF, 42-35. Maryland over Illinois, 20-17. And Louisiana over Ohio, 49-14. Tomorrow it is San Diego, or not tomorrow, but shall we say later today at 12:30 in the morning. Late here, but early there. San Jose State and Hawaii. And there you go. Let's take a brief look at the standings in the Big Ten while we're on the subjective. And in the East, it is very clear what's going on here, folks. Michigan State is in first. They're 3-0 overall, 1-0 in the conference. Maryland, 3-0 overall, 1-0 in the conference. Penn State, 3-0 overall, 1-0 in the conference. Ohio State in fourth, 2-1, 1-0 in the conference. Michigan, 3-0, goose eggs in the conference. Rutgers, 3-0 overall, none in the conference. And Indiana, 1-2 overall, 0-1 in conference. That is in the East. In the West, it is Iowa, 3-0 overall, 1-0 in the conference. Illinois, 1-3 overall, 1-1 in conference. Purdue, 2-1 overall. Snoresville in conference. That means goose eggs. Minnesota, 2-1 overall, 0-1 in conference, as is Wisconsin, 1-1 overall, 0-1 in conference. Northwestern, 0-1 in conference, 1-2 overall, and Nebraska, 2-2 overall, 0-1 in conference. And that is your Big Ten look. We'll take a look at the others on Sunday. That's right. We will look Sunday at every one of these little guys and gals. But right now, we transmogrify to baseball. And by the way, again, all the scores that we give you here tonight, we do so with the kindness and love of all respectoids. That means we are presented by Caesar Sportsbook. Reminder, we are all Caesars. And that, by the way, was not the Prudential College Football Scoreboard, sponsored by Prudential for life, health, auto, and home insurance. Do what everybody else is doing. Call State Farm, because like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Why would you want to drag a rock with you? Anyway, let's get on with it. I'm going to put my hat back on. Give me my hat. Thank you. Hi. All right, let's keep the party going and go over to our baseball segment now. Let's give you the scores for every little bit of excitement. And we have just one game still going on right now as we sprechen Sie speak. It's in the eighth inning. The Oakland Athletics lead the Los Angeles Angels by a score of 3-1. Final scores: San Francisco Giants over the Atlanta Braves, 2-0, 2-5-0 for the Giants, 0-5-0 for the Braves. Littell gets the win for the Giants. He's 4-0. Morton gets the loss for the Braves. He's 13-6. And Leon gets the save, his second of the season. Cleveland Indians over the New York Yankees by a score of 11-3, 11-12-0 for the Indians, 3-8-2 for the Yanks. Sival gets the win for the Indians. He's 11-4. Gill gets a loss for the Yanks. He's 1-1. Red Sox over the Warriors, 9-3, 9-14-0 for the Boston Red Sox, 3-9-0 for the Warriors. Winning pitcher, Hook, H-O-U-C-K, Hook, or Hauk, depends on your pronunciation. Hauk is 1-4. Baumann gets a loss. He's 0-1. The defending World Series champion Los Angeles Dodgers put out the Cincinnati Reds 5-1, 5-8-1 for Dodgers, 1-3-2 for Reds. Winning pitcher Scherzer, he's 13-4. Losing pitcher Gray, he's 7-8. And Jansen gets his 34th save. We continue. Toronto Blue Jays overtake the Minnesota Twins 6-2, 6-7-0 for the Blue Jays, 2-4-0 for the Twins. Matz gets the win. He's 13-7. Ober gets the loss. He's 2-3. Colorado Rockies over the Washington Nationals 6-0, 6-11-1 for the Rock. 8-1 for the Nats. Freeland gets the win for the Rockies. He's 6-8. Corbin gets the loss for the Nats. He's 8-15. Tigers finally catch a break and beat the Tampa Bay Rays 4-3, 4-5-0 for Los Tigres, 3-7-0 for Los Rayos. Urena gets the win. He's 4-8. Yarborough gets the loss. He's 8-6, and Fulmer with his 10th save. Pittsburgh Pirates over the Florida Marlins 6-3, 6-10-1 for the Pirates, 3-7-0 for the Marlins. Wilson gets the big nod of joy known as the win. He's 3-6. Cabrera gets a loss. He's 0-2. Texas Rangers over the Chicago White Sox 2-1, 2-9-2 for the Rangers, 1-3-1 for the White Sox. Anderson gets the win. He's 1-1. Lynn gets the loss. He's 10-5, and Barlow gets his 7th save. It took 10 innings, but the Arizona Diamondbacks get the win over the Houston Astros 6-4, 6-10-0 for the Diamondbacks, 4-11-1 for the Astros. Wendell Kahn gets the win for the backs. He's 3-2. Garcia gets a loss. He's 3-9. And Clippard gets his 6th save. Royals over the Mariners by a score of 8-1, 8-15-0 for the Royals, 1-3-1 for the Mariners. Bubik gets cubed with the win. He's 5-6. Kikuchi gets a loss. He's 7-9. Brewers over the Cubs 6-4, 6-9-0 for the Brews, 4-9-1 for the Cubs. Williams gets the win. He's 8-2. Efros gets a loss. He's 2-1. And if that's not enough, Hader gets his 33rd save for the Brewers. Good job, Hader. Let me get a drink here. Tasty. Good water. Mets by a score of 5-3, 5-9-0 for the Phils, 3-7-1 for the Mets. Nola gets the win for the Phils. He's 8-8. Carrasco gets a loss. He's 1-3. And Kennedy gets his 23rd save. And finally, St. Louis Cardinals defeated the San Diego Padres by a score of 3-2, 3-5-0 for the Cards, 2-9-0 for the Pods. Miller gets the win for the Cards. He's 1-0. Pagan has a ritual now. He gets the loss for the Pods. He's 4-2. And Gallegos won the lawsuit and the save, his 9th of the season. Which means as we go for the standings, like we do during all of this fun fest, let's go to the American League East. Tampa Bay continues its terror of the first place row, 92-57. They are 7 Excuse me for saying Boston, Tampa Bay 7.5 up on Boston with 85 and 65. 8.5 up on the Toronto Blue Jays with 83 and 65. 9 up on the New York Yankees at 83 and 66. And 44.5 up on the already eliminated long ago during I think July. Baltimore Orioles at 47 and 101. Let's congratulate the Baltimore Orioles for going 101. There you go. The Central Division of the American League has Chicago White Sox still on top at 84 and 64, and you might as well give it to them because they have split from the herd. They're 11 up on Cleveland at 72 and 74, 13.5 up on Detroit at 71 and 78, 17 up on Kansas at 67 and 81. And friends, they are officially eliminated. That's right. They are eliminated. The second team in the Central Division to get the big A. And 19.5 from 11 up, 19.5 up on Minnesota, 6-5-84. Minnesota also eliminated. Don't need the horn. Don't need the whistle yet. In the Western Division, it is Houston still on top, and the lead is starting to increase. Houston at 87 and 61, 6.5 up on the Oakland A's at 80 and 67. 8 up on the Seattle Mariners at 79 and 69, 14.5 up on the Los Angeles Angels, almost said Raiders, and 32 up on the Texas Rangers, who were eliminated about 3 weeks ago at 55 and 93. Let's go to the National League East. Hot Atlanta is proven to be hot, but that hotness has all of a sudden got a little tight. Atlanta still on top, barely holding on at 76 and 69. It's a workable number. They're 1.5 up on Philadelphia at 76 and 72. 6 up on the New York Mets at 72 and 77. 15 up. 15 up on who? Yes. Excusez-moi. 15 up on, 15.5 on Miami at 62 and 86. And Miami is eliminated. And they're 17.5 up on Washington, who's already been eliminated at 60 and 88. In the Central Division, let us whisk away a happy how you do to the Milwaukee Brewers, who, ladies and gents, have just earned a playoff spot. They're still top dog at 91 and 57. They're 12.5 up on St. Louis at 78 and 69. Bing it. They're 14.5 up on Cincinnati, 72 and 72. 25.5 up on the Chicago Cubs at 66 and 83. Cubs should be eliminated in about 3 days. And they are 35 up on the Pittsburgh Pirates, who are already eliminated. In the West, they got a playoff berth now. They're battling for the division with the Los Angeles Dodgers. San Francisco Giants still on top. They got a playoff berth. They're 96 and 52. 1.5 up on the defending World Series champion Los Angeles Dodgers, who have just clinched a wild card at 95 and 54. Both teams are also after the division title, which has not yet been decided, could go to the last game. We shall wait and see. They're 20 up on the San Diego Padres, who are at 76-72, 26 up on the Colorado Rockies at 70-78. And 48 up on Arizona, already eliminated, 48-100. Bing that bell. All right, now, who's the worst team in Major League Baseball? Well, that has to go to Arizona at 48-100. At 48-100, 48 games back. Now, the big question is who, dear Lord, who so far is the best? The best in baseball. Well, we can tell you who the best is. It's San Francisco at 96-52 with the Dodgers in second position. So that battle is going to continue. So there are your standings. Now let's go to the minors. And we get to go to some AAA. Let's go to the AAA scoreboard. And here we go. Game still in progress. Tacoma and El Paso tied at 3 at the bottom of the 8th. In the bottom of the 6th, it's Reno over Salt Lake 9-8. Bottom of the 5th inning, Sacramento over Vegas 8-2. Final scores: Scranton Wilkes-Barre over Lehigh Valley 6-2. 6-9-1 for Scranton Wilkes-Barre. 2-7-0 for Lehigh Valley. Crook got the win. He's 5-5. Hendrickson got the loss. He's 0-1. Columbus took care of Toledo 8-4. 8-14-0 for Columbus. 4-8-0 for Toledo. McCarty got the win. He's 8-5. Shore is 7-3. Rochester over Buffalo 4-2. 4-5-0 for Rochester. 2-7-0 for Buffalo. Rodriguez 2-0. Get the win. He got the win. He's 2-0. Hatch got the loss. He's also 2-6. Not 2-0, but 2-6. And Bonnell is got his third save. Nashville over Gwinnett 6-4. 6-11-0 for the Ville. 4-8-2 for Gwinnett. Yardley gets the win. He's 4-1. Mueller gets the loss. He's 5-3. And Barker spade and neuter to save his 12th of the season. Worcester over Syracuse 4-0. 4-7-0 for Worcester. 0-7-1 for Syracuse. Siebold gets the win for Worcester. He's 3 up, 3 down. Euler gets the loss. He's 3-1. By the way, in the first game between Scranton Wilkes-Barre and Lehigh Valley, Scranton Wilkes-Barre defeated Lehigh Valley 4-1. 4-5-1 for Scranton. 1-7-0 for Lehigh Valley. German wins. German wins, and he goes 1-0. Appel loses. He goes 3-5, and Nelson gets a save at 1. His first save the season. Durham over Charlotte 9-5. What a way to make a living. 9-13, and oh my God! Charlotte 5-9-1. Honeywell Jr. got the win. He's 5-4. Foster gets the loss. He's 0-2. Sugarland over Albuquerque 7-2. 7-11-1 for Sugarland. 2-7-1 for Albuquerque. Olsiak gets the win. He's 1-1. Duncan gets the loss. He's 5-3. Jacksonville over Norfolk 11-4. 11-16-1 for the Ville. 4-8-3 for Norfolk. Lebrant gets the win. He's 2-6. Knight gets the loss. He's 0-2. Indianapolis over St. Paul 9-5. 9-12-1 for Indianapolis. 5-10-0 for St. Paul. Amelia gets the win. He's 2-0. Salmons gets lost. He's 1-3. And Alderod gets his first save. Yay. Memphis over Louisville 6-4. 6-5-1 for Memphis. 4-9-1 for the Ville. Rondon gets the win. He's 6-4. Hendricks gets the loss. He's 0-1. And Bosikovic gets his second save. Round Rock beat Oklahoma City 8-5. 8-11-0 for Round Rock. 5-7-2 for Oklahoma City. Lemoyne gets the win. He's 7-4. Quackenbush gets a loss. He's 1-7. And Farmer gets his 7th save. And finally, Omaha over Iowa, 14-3, 14-13-1 for Omaha, 3-8-1 for Iowa. Kalish gets the win. He's 3-5. Lugo the loss. He's 1-4. Let's go now to AA. Beep beep. With some of the goody goodies. Let's go to it. Top of the 6, Montgomery over Birmingham, 2-zip. Mile score, Erie over Richmond, 8-4, 8-10-0 for Erie, 4-5-2 for Richmond. Ladway gets a win. He's 6-7. Plasmeyer gets a loss. He's 3-9. Biloxi over Tennessee, 4-2, 4-11-0 for Biloxi, 2-5-0 for Tennessee. Floyd gets the win. He's 1-0. King gets a loss. He's 0-1. That was second game. First game, Biloxi over Tennessee, 1-0, 1-2-0 for Biloxi, 0-5-1 for Tennessee. Hit with a win. He's 4-1. Ramos with the loss. He's 0-2. Portland over Hartford, 12-5, 12-15-0 for Portland, 5-10-0 for Hartford. Gomez gets the win. He's 1-1. Hill gets the loss. He's 2-5. New Hampshire over Harrisburg by a score of 5-2, 5-8-0 for New Hampshire, 2-5-0 for Harrisburg. Valdez gets the win. He's 1-0. Kale gets the loss. He's 2-10. And Karachi gets the save. He got his first save. Yay. Altoona over Bowie, 9-2, 9-13-1 for Altoona. 2-3-0 for Bowie. McGow gets the win. He's 6-5. Zimmerman gets the loss. He's 0-1. Reading defeated Binghamton by a score of 5-2, 5-8-1 for Reading, 2-3-2 for Binghamton. Paulino gets the win. He's 1-0. De La Cruz gets the loss. He's 1-5. And Warren gets the save, his third. Akron over Somerset, 5-3, 5-7-1 for Akron, 3-9-2 for Somerset. Caruth gets the win. He's 3-2. Waldachuk gets lost. He's 4-3. And Pinto gets his fifth save. Arkansas over Wichita, 5-3, 5-8-2 for Arkansas, 3-4-0 for Wichita. Kirby gets the win. He's 1-1. Schufler gets a loss. He's 6-8. And Sweet gets the first victory, his first save. Northwest Arkansas over Springfield. 7-4, 7-7-0 for Northwest Arkansas, 4-10-3 for Springfield. Woods Jr. gets the win. He's 5-7. Pike gets a loss. He's 4-4. And the die was cast that he would get his ninth save. Tulsa over Midland by a score of 5-2, 5-10-0 for Tulsa, 2-8-2 for Midland. Hagenman gets the win. He's 7-4. Cushing gets a loss. He's 0-5. And Robertson gets his fourth stinking little save. Corpus Christi over San Antonio, 6-1, 6-12-0 for Corpus Christi, 1-6-0 for San Antonio. Macquarie gets the win. He's 3-1. Avila gets the loss. He's 1-4. Frisco and Amarillo, 5-3. Frisco wins, 5-7-0 for Frisco, 3-7-1 for Amarillo. Thomas the winner. He's 3-2. Brill the loser. He's 2-4. And Robert gets his first save of the season. Chattanooga, Mississippi are canceled due to rain. So too, this game was also canceled, but not by rain, by COVID, Pensacola and Rocket City. We go now to the High A. Find out right now who's going to do the do. Eugene over Tri-City in the bottom of the 7th. It's 3-0 right now. Final scores. Brooklyn over Jersey Shore, 9-2, 9-11-0 for Brooklyn. 2-3-1 for Jersey Shore. Griffin with the win. He's 3-1. Reyes with the loss. He's 5-2. In 12 innings, Hudson over Greensboro, 5-4, 5-9-3 for Hudson Valley, 4-9-0 for Greensboro. Minnick gets the win. He's 5-2. Mejia gets the loss. He's 1-1. Greenville over Aberdeen, 3-2, 3-5-1 for Greenville, 2-5-1 for Aberdeen. Shugart gets the win. He's 6-6. McClarty gets the loss. He's 1-2. And Bryant gets his sixth save. Lake County over Beloit, 4-0, 4-5-0 for Lake County, 0-2-0 for Beloit. Espino gets the win. He's 2-6. Perez gets lost. He's 1-2. Winston-Salem over Asheville, 10-9, 10-9-0 for Winston-Salem, 9-13-1 for Asheville. Peralta with the win, he goes to 2-0. Gomez with the loss, he goes 1-1. Moore gets his third save. Lansing beat West Michigan 5-3, 5-7-2 for Lansing, 3-10-2 for West Michigan. Verbitsky gets the win, he's 1-2. Bienlin gets the loss. He's 3-2, and Hall gets his 12th save. It took 10 innings. Wisconsin over Great Lakes by a score of 8-6. 8-7-1 for Wisconsin. 6-9-1 for Great Lakes. Rayford gets win. He's 1-3. Hobbs gets a loss. He's 1-1. Dayton over Fort Wayne, 8-5. 8-10-1 for Dayton. 5-8-0 for Fort Wayne. Fisher, you got the big win. You're 5-1. For Schlitz de la Schatz, he gets a loss, 3-1 is his record, and it's a long way to Tipperelli, but he got his 5th save anyway. Quad Cities over South Bend, 4-3, 4-8-1 for the Quad, 3-6-1 for South Bend. Klein gets the win. He's 7-1. Nunez gets a loss. He's 1-3. Bowling Green over Wilmington by a score of 10-2, 10-14-1 for Bowling Green, 2-4-2 for Wilmington. Witt with the win. He's 1-0. Schuming with the loss. He's 0-5. Cedar Rapids over Peoria, 6-3, 6-8-0 for Cedar Rapids, 3-7-0 for Peoria. Gibson Long gets the win. He's 3-3. Lardner gets a loss. He's 0-6. And Watson gets his first save. Hillsborough, Vancouver, postponed for rain. Hickory and Rome, canceled for wet grounds. Spokane and Everett, canceled due to rain. And we go from the high to the low. That's right. It's time for Low A, our last group to talk to and talk about. Bottom of the 7th, Modesto leads Stockton 6-1. Final in 8 innings. Obviously, this is the one of 2, so here we go. Completion of a suspended game. St. Lucie over Jupiter, 4-3, 4-5-0. St. Lucie, 3-9-0 for Jupiter. Colin gets the win. He's 1-0. Petit gets a loss. He's 0-1. Fredericksburg over Lynchburg by a score of 4-2. That was the second game. 4-6-1 Fredericksburg, 2-7-1 for Lynchburg. Sains gets the win. He's 1-0. Torres gets a loss. He's 2-7. In the first game, Fredericksburg beat Lynchburg in 8, 4-3, 4-7-3 for Fredericksburg, 3-6-0 for Lynchburg. Knowles gets the win. He's 3-1. Gervasio gets a loss. He's 0-1. Fort Myers over Tampa in a very short game. 3-0. 3-4-0 for Fort Myers. Triple zeros. I don't know if you'd call that a no-hitter or not, but we will anyway. Because technically it was an official game, so we're going to call that somewhat of a asterisk no-hitter. Leach with the win. He's 1-3. Panacule with the loss. He's 0-1. And Swain with his fifth save. Jupiter and Lucy were canceled due to rain. San Jose and Fresno. San Jose beat Fresno 5-2, 5-8-2 for San Jose, 2-6-0 for Fresno. Beck gets a win. He's 2-0. Calvo gets a loss. He's 4-2. Lake Elsinore over the Inland Empire by a score of 7-0, 7-7-1 for Lake Elsinore. 0-3-1 for the Inland Empire. Rescon gets the win. He's 2-2. Olthoff gets a loss. He's 0-1. Rancho Cucamonga over Visalia. 7-6, 7-11-0 for Rancho Cucamonga. 6-10-1 for Visalia. DePaula with the win. He's 3-1. Sanchez with the loss. He's also 3-1. Kannapolis Over Columbia, 3-1, 3-6-0 for Kannapolis, 1-5-0 for Columbia. Thompson, the winner, he's 2-8. Avila gets the loss, he's 2-4, and Simas gets his first save. Clearwater versus Dunedin. Clearwater beat Dunedin 4-1, 4-7-1 for Clearwater, 1-6-2 for Dunedin. Ash with the win, he's 3-0. Santos with the loss, he's 0-2, and Weatherby gets his third save. Palm Beach over Daytona, 6-1, 6-8-1 for Palm Beach, 1-5-1 for Daytona. Rodriguez gets the win, he's 4-5. Aranguren gets the loss, he's 6-8. Salem over Delmarva, 11-5, 11-15-0 for Salem, 5-11-0 for Delmarva. Webb the winner, he's 2-0. Roth the loser, he's 8-4. Myrtle Beach over Augusta, 12-2, 12-16-1 for Myrtle Beach, 2-4-1 for Augusta. Palencia gets the win, he's 1-0. Rodriguez gets the loss, he's 2-4. Charleston over Down East, 6-0. 6-13-0 for Charleston, 0-5-0 for Down East. Moncada gets the win, he's 8-1. Caruth gets the loss, he's 5-9. Lakeland over Bradenton by a score of 8-2, 8-8-0 for Lakeland, 2-8-4 for Bradenton. Davila gets the win, he's 6-8. Hoffman gets the loss, he's 6-4. Fayetteville in 10 innings beat Carolina 2-1, 2-7-0 for Fayetteville, 1-3-0 for Carolina. Garcia gets the win, he's 1-1. Meeker gets the loss, he's 1-2. Tampa over Fort Myers, 6-5, 6-9-0 for Tampa, 5-8-3 for Fort Myers. Giancone gets the win, he's 8-0. Picardo gets the loss, he's 3-5, and Coleman gets his fifth save. And that, ladies and gentlemen, does it for our baseball department. Let's now check in with, we're going to do something a little differently. Let's do the world stuff while we're on the subjective here. Let's take you around the world, shall we? In the world of soccer, known as football. And I'm going to scratch my head here again. Let's go to the Premier League. Give you Brentford over Wolverhampton, 2-0. Arsenal over Burnley, 1-0. Liverpool over Crystal Palace, 3-0. Manchester City and Southampton, goose eggs. Watford over Norwich City, 3-1. Aston Villa over Everton, 3-0. In Scottish Premiership action, St. Johnstone over Aberdeen, 1-0. Hibernian and St. Mirren tied at 2. Ross County and Heart of Midlothian also tied at 2. Women's World Cup qualifying, Germany beat Bulgaria 7-0. In championship soccer action, and that should be easy to do. Sheffield United over Hull City, 3-1. Blackburn and Barnsley tied at 0. Bournemouth beat Cardiff City, 1-0. Derby County defeated Stoke City, 2-1. Reading over Fulham, 2-1. Nottingham Forest over Huddersfield Town, 2-0. Luton Town over Swansea City, 3-up. Blackpool over Middlesbrough, 2-1. Coventry City and Millwall tied at 1. Peterborough United and Birmingham City. Peterborough United beat Birmingham City 3-0. Preston North End and West Bromwich Albion tied at 1. Bristol City over Queen's Park Rangers 2-1. In League One action, Wigan Athletic 4-1 winner over Accrington Stanley. Plymouth Argyle 1-0 winner over Wimbledon. Rotherham United 2-0 winner over Bolton. Cheltenham over Oxford United 1-0. Crewe Alexandria over Burton 2-0. Doncaster over Morecambe 1-0. Fleetwood and Sunderland tied at 2. Milton Keynes over Gillingham 4-1. Ipswich over Lincoln City 1-0. Cambridge over Portsmouth 2-1. Sheffield and Shrewsbury tied at 1. Wycombe over Charlton 2-1. In League Two, Northampton and Swindon tied at 1. Bradford City and Barrow tied at 1. Leighton over Bristol 3-1. Scunthorpe over Carlisle 2-2. Crawley over Colchester 1-0. Exeter City and Sutton 2-0. Mansfield and Rockdale tied at 1. Newport County over Walsall 2-1. Oldham Athletic and Hartlepool United Goose Eggs. Port Vale over Harrogate 2-0. Forest Green over Stevenage 4-0. Tranmere Rovers over Salford 2-0. National League Bromley over Barnet 2-0. Halifax over Stockport 3-0. Grimsby Town over Eastleigh 2-0. Notts over Maidenhead 1-0. Solihull over Boreham 3-1. Torquay over Southend 1-0. Wheelstone and Aldershot 2-2. Wrexham over Dagenham and Redbridge 1-0. Chesterfield over Yeovil Town 2-0. Weymouth over Dover Athletic tied at 1. FA Cup qualifying round, and it went like this. Sutton Common over Jersey tied at 2. Marlow a 2-0 winner over Abbey Rangers. Spennymoor and AFC Fylde tied at 1. Sudbury and Stowmarket tied at 0. Stamford over Telford 2-1. Folkestone over Ashford 7-2. Alterdon over Whitton 3-1. Aylesbury over Bishop's Cleeve 5-1. Dunsable over Barking 3-1. Wimborne over Basingstoke 4-3. Havant and Waterlooville over Beaconsfield Town 5-3. Wellwyn over Bedford 3-1. Long Eaton over Bedworth 3-1. Tamworth over Belper 5-0. Bowers and Pitsea over Bishop Stortford 2-0. United of Manchester and Blythe Spartans tied at 1. Boston over Corby Town 6-0. Brackytown over Colville 4-2. Billericay Clay over Braintree 2-1. Hastings over Broadfields 3-2. Bromsgrove over Worksop 6-0. Dorking over Burgess Hill 4-0. Buxton over Rush Hall 4-0. Ebbsfleet over Carshalton 2-1. Chelmsford over Little Oakley 5-1. Chertsey Town over Chesham United 1-0. Maidstone a 3-1 winner over Chichester. Southport and Chorley tied at 2. Cirencester over Hamworthy 3-1. City of Liverpool over Farsley 3-0. Cleethorpes over Alfredtown 1-0. Guiseley over Clone 1-0. Concord Rangers, St. Albans 0s. Curston Ashton and Stockton Town 4-0. Darlington Chester tied at 0. Dartford 5. Hythetown 1. Bedfont Sports 1. Dulwich Hamlet 0. Man, this thing goes on and on, so we'll just cut it off right there. Let's get to the Scottish Championship. Dunfermline and Inverness tied at 0. Ayr United a 2-0 winner over Hamilton. Wraith Rovers over Greenock Morton 1-0. Kilmarnock over Patrick Thistle 2-0. Aberoth over Queen of the South 2-0. Let's get to our conclusion here, if we can. We're in the home stretch of the end here, so, and that was a lot. In Major League Soccer, Atlanta over DC 3-2. New England and Columbus tied at 1. New York City over Cincinnati 2-1. Toronto over Nashville 2-1. Let us go for our usual live end here. We got a couple of stories to do, but before we do that, we've also got to get to the rabbi. So let's get to our main man and our. All right, let's do this. We'll only be selective here because we got the headlines to do and the rabbi. So after we go around the world, we'll go around the rabbi. In basketball, Spain, the ACB, Briogan, 92-73 winner over Tenerife. Juventud Badalona, an 85-79 winner over Bilbao. Real Betis over Morbanc Andorra 102-98, and Baskonia over Valencia 72-67. In Japanese baseball, the Nippon Professional Baseball League, Yokohama. Now, because of time, we're just going to final scores. Yokohama Bay Stars over the Hiroshima Carp 4-2. Hanshin Tigers over the Chinichi Dragons 1-0. Nippon Ham Fighters over the Chiba Lotte Marines 1-0. Oric Buffaloes over the Seibu Lions 4-0. Rakuten Golden Eagles and Fukuoka Small Bank Hawks or SoftBank Hawks no go. Yomiuri Giants and Yakut Swallows tied at 6. Second inning, Oric Buffaloes and Seibu Lions tied at Goose Eggs. Rakuten Golden Eagles in the second, and the Fukuoka Silverhawks also tied. Let's do the ever lovable South Korea, the Korea Baseball Organization. Hanwha Eagles over the Lotte Giants 13-2. Kaibum Heroes and Doosan Bears tied at 3. Kia Tigers over. Thank you. Kia Tigers over the LG Twins 9-6. KT Wiz Swang over the NC Dinos 8-1. Samsung Lions over the SSG Landers 9-4. Ain't it good? And let's see. What does that leave us now? What does that leave us now? You know what? I forgot what I was going to do. Egads. And I have about 9 minutes left in the show. Wow. Let's see. Oh, got to do the headlines. Thank you. Okay, let's go to some of the headlines. Let's first start out with Bellator 266. And we'll do this fast. Jesse Delgado defeated Joshua Dillon via unanimous decision. Edwin De Los Santos defeated John Adams via first-round TKO. Shane Keefe defeated Rylan Gracie via unanimous decision. Abraham Vassal defeated Albert Gonzalez via first-round TKO. Bobby Ceronio III defeated Socrates Hernandez via unanimous decision. Anthony Adams defeated Khalid Murtzalev via unanimous decision. Alex Polizzi defeated Grant Neal via split decision. Ben Parrish defeated Christian Edwards via first-round knockout. Saul Rogers defeated Jorge Caracahania via unanimous decision. Deanna Bennett defeated Alejandra Lara via unanimous decision. And Naaman Gracie defeated Mark Lemminger via first-round TKO. Phil Davis and Yoel Romero concluded they are not in the area as of yet. They're not ready yet, in other words. Headlines. We got them. Florida State. Oh, man. Nope. Wrong story. We're having to pick over. Okay. Here we go. Less than 2 weeks after taking a top 10 Notre Dame team to overtime, possibly announcing its return to relevance in the process, Florida State's.
What is this?
Well, that's news to all of us. With a 35-14 loss at Wake Forest, the defeat dropped the Seminoles to 0-3 for the first time since '76, Bobby Bowden's first season as coach. Florida State quarterbacks Mackenzie Milton and Jordan Travis combined for 3 interceptions to go along with 3 team fumbles and loss to Demon Deacons, but that was only one of the problems. The FSU offense averaged just 3.2 yards per rush against Wake Forest run defense that ranked 11th in the ACC last season. Above all, the Seminoles failed to bounce back from last week's embarrassment. Late second loss to FCS foe Jacksonville State. Okay. Also in the headlines, the SEC has admitted that there was an error in the Memphis-Mississippi State game. 49er linebacker will have surgery. He is moved now to the injured reserve in week 2. Russell Wilson has a wild idea to fix overtime in the National Football League. And it'll be interesting. Let's see. One of the most entertaining guests during the debut of the Manning cast was Seahawks quarterback Russell Wilson, who joined Eli and Peyton Manning during the fourth quarter of the Raiders' wild 33-27 win over the Ravens on Monday night. It was part of the Manning cast for Monday Night Football on ESPN2. They did the sort of a multicast with ABC. Although Seahawks quarterback can be known for being bland during interviews, he was quite lively during his time with the Manning brothers. Not only was he talkative, but once the game went to overtime, he revealed just how much he hates the current rules for the NFL's extra period. To prevent things from happening like ties, Wilson proposes a wild idea that I kind of like after hearing it. Imagine this right here. Imagine we went through this whole thing, this 10-minute overtime or whatever. Nobody scores, so you come back in for another coin toss. Let's just say the game is still tied. Raiders come out for a second coin toss and they win it. So now you get to choose. You get one kick. You're going to kick it, or are they going to kick it? You have to kick it from the 35. Basically, what Wilson's proposing is that the game would come down to a field goal. Under Wilson's rule, the team that wins coin toss will get to choose whether to try a 53-yard field goal, snap from the 35-yard line. If they don't want to try it, they could force the other team to attempt to kick. Once the kicking team is decided, the rules will be simple. If the kicker makes a field goal, his team wins. If the kicker misses it, then the other team wins. Not a bad idea. But why not just do the penalty kicks like soccer? There's another idea, penalty kicks. Anyway, that's our headlines. And now, friends, it is time for our favorite segment. And we should have had it on after our college football, blah, blah, blah. It is time that we visit the Vatican Football League for this week's edition of, and do we have the feed up? Yes, we do. So here oops. Oh, did I screw that up? Yes, I did. So I caught it, though. Yes, I caught it. Yay, he caught it. Okay, let us get to the big deal of the day. And let's go to it. It is time, folks. We do this every Saturday night. We should have done it in the second segment. But here we go. Okay, let's get to it. It is the rabbi. And last week, the rabbi went 9-7. Let's see how he does this week. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time. Yipe. Okay, yipe again. Somewhere. Oh, are we having our tech problems today? Thank you. Okay. Okay, let's go to it. Your Honor, let's go to it. Okay. Here we go. This is Rapping with the Rabbi. And here he is. Rabbi Hiram Shecky. Rabbi Hiram Shecky Fleischman. Yes, thank you very much. Harold obviously missing the cue. So, hey, let's get to it. Okay, let's go to the Fox games. LA Rams 1-0 at Indianapolis Colts 0-1. I got to tell you, I was very impressed with this new kid, Matthew Stafford, for the Rams. So much so, I say the Rams 31, Indianapolis Colts 20. New Orleans 1-0 at Carolina 1-0. I'm giving this one simple fact. New Orleans, you have my vote. 24-17.
Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. The Bills 0-1, Dolphins 1-0. I'm going Dolphins 21-10. Cincinnati Bengals 1-0 against the Chicago Bears. Even at the Chicago Bears, they're at 0-1. I'm going Bengals 24-21. San Francisco 49ers 1-0 at Philadelphia Eagles 1-0. Give it to Philadelphia. They're going to do it. They got to. They're going to do it. About 28-20. The 425 games on Fox will be the Atlanta Falcons at the Tampa Bay Bucks. Tampa Bay 1-0. Atlanta 0-1. I give Tampa Bay, of course, Tommy Buccaneer. The final score will be 37-21. Minnesota Vikings 0-1 at Arizona Cardinals 1-0. I take Arizona 14-3 over Minnesota. CBS games 1 o'clock. Vegas Raiders over the Pittsburgh Steelers. Give me the Raiders to give the Steelers a headache that they can't even cure. I'm going for the Raiders 27-14. New England Patriots at the New York Jets. The Jets' woes continue, so does the drama. Give me the Pats 21-10. Houston Texans 1-0 at Cleveland Browns 0-1. I'm going to say Houston Texans by a score of 28-24. Denver Broncos 1-0 at Jacksonville Jaguars 0-1. Denver Broncos making it 2 in a row. The final score will be 36-24. Denver over Jacksonville. 425 games. Dallas 0-1 at the Los Angeles Chargers 1-0. Make it 2-0. Chargers 24. Dallas 14. Tennessee Titans. Hey, what can I say? They're going. Hey, you'd be verklempt if you also had these two. Titans. The Titans. I'm gonna give it to them. I'm gonna give it to Tennessee. 31-14 over Seattle. The NBC Sunday Nighter, Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens. Give me Kansas City 20-3 over Baltimore. And this Monday night, the big game, the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. Why not? Give me the Lions over the Packers. 28-26. I am the Rabbi, Hiram Shecky Fleischman, and I'll see you all Saturday as our usual time. Thank you for joining me, and thank you for rapping with the Rabbi.
All right, thank you very much. And folks, that is going to wrap it up for us. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in, joining in, and having a little fakakta fun. We'll talk to you tomorrow night, everybody. We'll talk to you tomorrow at midnight for our usual little roundabout way of bringing you Sunday Football Folly, otherwise known as Week 2 Scoreboard, and a whole lot more, including, of course, the latest from baseball, both major and minor, and all the rest of the Sunday in sports. We'll give it to you. And there she is. There's my little dreamboat. There's Uno. That must mean we're ready to get out of here. So from all of us here, thank you for tuning in. Don't forget, we're on at midnight Sundays. And we hope everything goes smoothly with all. So until tomorrow, don't forget, 4 o'clock. It is after the first half. We review all the 1 o'clock games and preview the 425 games and the Sunday night and Monday night extravaganzas. So thank you, everybody, for watching. I'm Steve the Baxman Baxley saying for Uno, good night, God bless, and We will see you when we see you, which will be tomorrow night, midnight Eastern, more or less. Good night. This has been a presentation of Mystifying Creativity Productions in association with the L2C Media Network and L2C Sports. See you tomorrow night. Actually, we'll see you tomorrow afternoon for our 30-minute recap of the 1 o'clock games called After the First Half. And of course, on Sunday night at midnight after Sunday Night Football. It's all right here on the L2C Media Network. For Uno, I'm Steve. Good night, everybody.